הנאום הזה לא שלי, החבר הכי טוב שלו, אחד מהחברים הכי טובים של דיוויד נמצא באוסטרליה ולא יכול להגיע, אז הוא שלח כמה מילים שהוא מבקש שאני אקריא. One of David's best friends, Ori, is in Australia far, far away, and he's really sad that he couldn't come today and asked me to say a few words in his name. So these are Ori's words, not mine. But Ori was a really close friend of the family and is a really close friend, and he was my maths tutor growing up, so I owe him at least this to read this nicely for David. Where to begin? I know David since the age of 13, when he arrived with his family in Ranana. That means I've known him for, let's see, well, you can do the sum, a very long time indeed. Over time, our respective homes became extensions of one another. I've grown up with his family and he with mine. I know his family's history and secrets, and he has been privy to mine. We've done so many things, been through so many tiulim, endured so many adventures and calamities, that whatever I relate here is nothing but the tip of an iceberg. It's nothing short of an irony that David and I became friends at school. Let's just say that maths, my favourite subject, as always, wasn't quite his thing, and to this day he doesn't know who taught him the subject. On the other hand, we did do English together, and to this day I remember sitting in a classroom studying All My Sons by Arthur Miller on the occasion we bothered to turn up to school. Naughty boy. There was his English, or more to the point, his Scottish. David's speech can be described as fast and furious. Add to the mix a broad Scottish accent and the whole thing becomes a test in listening comprehension, just like now. I still recall my mother looking desperately at his lips, trying to salvage some sort of information from what he was saying to her. Finally, she would smile and nod, hoping it was appropriate. He brought with him a rich depository of words and expressions, such as fan dabby dozy, achi, you'll be the death of me. He really is a laugh and a half. At the same time, Sonia ran Lord Kitch with a mighty hand and an outstretched hand over the print presser. It was a great time for both of us. I inherited from him an entire wardrobe with the Lord Kitch tag on it. Tracksuits, t-shirts, sweatshirts. So here we are in the present, finally in Naria, where David now lives. Yes, he's finally decided to tie the knot, jump the broom, or as Professor Higgins would like to have it, condemn himself to matrimony. I confess I've only met Leora, the lucky winner, twice. On round one, when I requisitioned David's flat and sent him to her place, and then on round two, more recently, we spent a delightful night in the Ackle Festival. But I have read her blog, and it's a hoot. How many blogs are called Green Hills and Watermelon? It's the only blog I know of that features a red bull next to a red English telephone box, and she knows how to spin a yarn. Her writing makes the mundane fascinating and the dull hilarious. Since following David to Israel, she's kept a running tally of her experiences, and they are superb. I've read about Israel's insane drivers, exploding light fittings, and Israeli pet passports for animals making aliyah. I'm sure that with David's chatter and her sharp eye for detail, we can expect to read on the fun and games of married life. So David and Leora, while I'm not there in the flesh, I am very much with you in spirit. I'm thinking of you and wishing with you heaps of good fortune and mountains of happiness. May you both generate an ongoing supply of happy, memorable and funny stories together. Regards from down under, Ori.